Would you please rise for the singing of the national anthem? The anthem today will be sang by the Norwood High School Silhouettes, directed by Mr. Adam Robinson.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for the singing of the alma mater.
Norwood High School, sing we thy fame. Honor and glory won in task and gain. Dear alma mater, shout loud acclaim. Faithful forever and ever to thy beloved name.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2015. I'm Brad Winterrod, the principal of Norwood High School, and I would like to personally welcome all parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, and other family members of the class of 2015. I would also like to welcome Norwood City Schools Board of Education, Superintendent Amodio, Julie Woodward, the Dean of Instruction at Scarlet Oaks, and who is also retiring this year, and also a Norwood resident, an honored guest, and the professional staff of Norwood High School. This is always my favorite day of the school year, the culminating event where I'm able to witness the end result of 13 years of education. Today I stand here very proud of the class of 2015 and all of their accomplishments. So as I speak to you students one last time as Norwood High School students, I would like to leave you with words of encouragement for the adventure you are about to begin. When Ernest Shackleton planned to set sail from England to Antarctica on his ship the Endurance, he posted the following ad in a newspaper: "Men wanted for hazardous journey. Small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success." It has been alleged that Shackleton received 500 responses to his ad. It was to be a great adventure. Men were willing to risk it all to go on this adventure of a lifetime. Today, graduates, you have responded to the ad of life. You are about to set off on your own great adventure. Although it may not be as hazardous as the voyage to Antarctica, I assure you that it will contain many ups and downs, and quite possibly honor and recognition. Some of the challenges you will face will test your strengths, weaknesses, courage, and faith. Your adventure will most likely begin with a choice that you will have to make about your future path. Robert Frost wrote, "Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that's made all the difference." But taking the path less traveled is not always easy. Noah from the Bible took the path less traveled. If you remember, Noah was to build an ark for an impending flood. The ark was approximately 500 feet long, which is the size of a World War II aircraft carrier. And in that day and age, that was a huge vessel, and not to mention it was made of wood. Through ridicule and taunts of his neighbors and friends, Noah continued to stay the path and build the ark, even though it appeared there would be no rain or no flood. Throughout the building of the ark, his courage and faith were tested over and over again. And after 2,000 years, we still tell his story. Why? Because his adventure was great, and he overcame significant obstacles and issues. American astronaut Neil Armstrong trained all of his life for his adventure, a mission to the moon. At 18, he enlisted in the Navy to become a naval aviator, served in the Korean War, and after his time in the service, he matriculated to Purdue University and graduated with a degree in aeronautical engineering. He then became a test pilot, putting his life on the line to ensure that planes were safe. Armstrong then became an astronaut, which began his training for his most dangerous mission, the trip to the moon. And of course, you know the outcome of his journey. While planting his feet on the surface of the moon, he said, "That's one step, small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." What an adventure. All three of these men were involved in great adventures. Shackleton knew his adventure would involve danger and darkness, but he sailed to Antarctica anyway. Noah had to endure ridicule, serious doubts, and hardships, but he continued to build the ark anyway. Neil Armstrong knew he could die on his mission to the moon, and many doubted the reality of actually walking on the moon, but he stepped forward to command the mission anyway. Inside of you, you have the same thing that these men had. You too can be Ernest Shackleton, Noah, or Neil Armstrong. They were willing to step forward, take the path less traveled, and live out their lives and their great adventure. So in closing this morning, my hope today is that you discover the strength within you and take hold of your faith so that you too can live out this adventure. I know you can do it, and I look forward to hearing about it. Congratulations. Now I would like to introduce to you the president of the class of 2015, Christian Peace.
In the wise words of Confucius, by three methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is bitterest. My fellow students, we have arrived here only 4 short years ago, and now it's already time to leave. How did it all go by so fast? It feels like just yesterday that we were skinny little freshmen fighting with the locks on our lockers, trying to figure out where our next class was, and looking generally clueless to all the upperclassmen. Now we are the upperclassmen, the seniors who stand here, ready to graduate and move forward in the world. It has been both a long 4 years and a short 4 years. Long because of the hours we have spent inside the walls of Norwood High School, but short because of all the memories that were made and the irreplaceable bonds that we have shared. As these short minutes pass, our time as leaders of the high school are ticking away. We were kings of the school, now we are passing the torch to the new seniors, allowing them to try to imitate us as the head of the school. As we start our individual treks throughout the world, the choices that we make when we walk out of the doors of this establishment deemed high school graduates will define us inevitably for the rest of our lives. Regardless of place, we are all moving on to something. Some of us will experience an early jump into our workforce, while some of us head to college to experience training to later join that workforce. Others have decided to join the U.S. military. Every path that we take, our class is going to move on to better things and be remembered as the Norwood High School class of 2015. Thank you.
And now I would like to introduce to you the salutatorian for the class of 2015, Allison West.
Good morning, students, faculty, staff, family members, and all others in attendance today. I would like to begin by thanking all students, teachers, and families for not only attending this morning, but for staying by our sides during this tremendous journey. You have no idea how much you have affected our lives and helped us make it to where we are today. And I think I speak on behalf of everyone in the class of 2015 when I say thank you for your great contribution to not only our education, but to our lives. I would like to especially thank my parents for all they have done for me over the years. Thank you for being my best friends, sticking by my side through all of life's struggles, guiding me into becoming the woman I am today. I appreciate all you have done for me, and I love you dearly. We have been waiting almost 13 years for this day to come. As kindergartners, we would admire and look up to the older kids and think how cool it would be to be them. When we reached middle school, the same thoughts were running through our minds. And the first time we took a high school exam, we thought it was the worst thing in the world. Throughout our long journey to today, we have always wished for senior year to get here fast. We thought how awesome it would be to graduate, to never have to rush in between bells because you drank way too much Mountain Dew that morning and didn't know if you could make it to the bathroom in time, or having to kick your locker 3 times just to get it open. We have dreamed of this day for years, but now that we're here, it's not as sweet as we thought it would be. We are not only leaving behind minuscule annoyances, but leaving behind the only world we have known for over a decade. Yes, the time we spent here has been tough, but it has taught us not only trivial knowledge, but life lessons that will follow us forever in our continued journey. We learned how to be thankful for all of the amazing opportunities presented before us. We learned to not only be happy with our own successes and triumphs, but also those of others as well. The list of lessons learned is never ending, and we owe it all to the time we spent here at Norwood High School. F. Scott Fitzgerald once wrote powerful words to reflect these ideas. He says, and I quote, "For what it's worth, it's never too late, or in my case, too early to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best of it, or we can make the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. And I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things you have never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again. I challenge the class of 2015 to live lives they are proud of, lives worth remembering, and to never forget where it all started, Norwood High School. Thank you.
It's now my pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorian for the class of 2015, Lily Michelle Arthur.
Welcome, distinguished guests, family, and friends in the class of 2015. I have spent days trying to assemble the right words I can use to help us say goodbye to our past, which will start the second we switch our tassels to the other side, and say hello to our future as our caps soar in the air and lifted up as we will be. As I thought about all these important facts, I decided to title this commencement, "We're all in this together." I chose this title to show the power of teamwork. I am fully aware that at this point in our lives, the time of this team sitting here today, the class of 2015, is over. But imagine this scene for a minute. Imagine this. Imagine 100 people on the beach, different kinds of people. Each of these people on the beach takes a cup of sand with them as they leave. A cup of sand is useless. It is not enough to make a sandcastle or play beach volleyball, right? Now, what if these 100 people decide to meet up and put their cups of sands together? It might not be enough to play volleyball, but it is sufficient for a sandcastle. That's the power in this team today. We're sitting here today officially acknowledging the fact that we're leaving the nest. Some are flying towards the sun and others are reestablishing close to home. But nevertheless, these will be about 150 cups of sand around the nation and eventually around the world. Each of these caps can break through theories, redefine facts, and discover innovative technologies that can take us to newer galaxies. That's the power we each possess. At this very moment, the caps of sand are on the beach, not yet venturing into the world, yet the magnitude of potential sitting in this room right now is apparent. At this time, I would like to plant some seeds of advice, and hopefully these seeds will nurture and grow. First, we should never forget our motivation. I believe motivation cannot be lost, but usually it is forgotten. Your motivation is your reason why. It is the reason why you have voluntarily subjected yourself to a life of education once again, working sun up to sundown, acquiring knowledge, nurturing character, and broadening horizons in a place called college or the Navy or the workforce. Our motivation is the reason why some of us are leaving for trade school or taking a break. Whatever fuels your passion and directs your decision, good decisions. Find that fire, because that is the fuel you will need to succeed. It will keep you away from the fear of taking risks, yet give you reason for forging ahead. Motivation is the difference that separates the water from the oil. It is the defies that separates the wheat from the chaff, the successful from the strivers. Lastly, as we leave our team that is here, I hope that we will be open to accepting new teams. Let new people in. Don't be afraid to be heartbroken. Accept new principles others might have. Challenge yourself. Put yourself out there and accept help when offered or asked for. As you build a team network, you weave a net for yourself. In case you slip, there will always be others there waiting to catch you. We are the caps of sand about to leave the beach, heading for different locations in the near future. There are enough stars in this room right now to build a galaxy, so let's start together. Thank you.
I would now like to introduce to you the Superintendent of the Norwood City Schools, Mr. Amodio.
I'd like to begin this morning by thanking everyone for attending. This is yet just another great day to be an Indian. Today we gather to honor and recognize the 2015 graduates of Norwood High School, the 116th graduating class from the school. Before I speak to the students gathered before me, I would like to honor and recognize the rich heritage and proud tradition of Norwood High School. I would like all graduates and alumni of Norwood High School to please stand and remain standing for a moment. Seniors, take a moment to look at those standing amongst you in this crowd, for they have blazed an incredible trail and established amazingly high expectations for you. You carry a great burden of responsibility to follow that path and blaze your own path and create your own shadow. To all of our alumni and graduates, thank you for what you've done for us and the future that you have created for everyone sitting down in front of me today. If we could have one last round of applause for all of our alumni and graduates. Now to our seniors. Take a moment to think of someone, a parent, a friend, a family member, a teacher or a coach who played a critical or motivating role in helping you get to this day, your graduation. Many of these people who you're thinking of are in attendance today. So how do you thank them? how do you ever pay them back? Well, it's very difficult to ever pay anyone back. But the great poet Ralph Waldo Emerson said, you can pay back seldom, but you can always pay forward. And you must pay forward, line for line, deed for deed, and cent for cent. So that brings the question, how do you pay forward? Well, I'm a firm believer that to whom much is given, much is expected. Each of you seated on the floor today have been blessed with incredible gifts, talents, and abilities in many, many areas. I believe that the greatest characteristic of any member of our society is the desire and willingness to provide service to others. It is the responsibility of those with great abilities and talents to use such blessings to help those around them. You take one look at the actions of our country when other nations suffer earthquakes, tsunamis, and other natural disasters, or within our own country, the recent flooding devastation in Texas and Oklahoma. Our nation, the greatest nation on earth, without hesitation, provides aid, support, and comfort to those around them. We in our own lives have such a responsibility. Always, always remember, it is very difficult to pay others back. Yet if we focus on service to others, helping others, and providing comfort to those around us, we can always pay forward. So I leave you with a few thoughts today, guys. How can each of you use your extraordinary talents to help others? How can each of you pay forward? It's pretty simple. Do great things. Provide service, love, and help to those around you. Each day, take time to remember to love someone, laugh with someone, and cry with someone. But most importantly, don't ever, ever forget your home is in Norwood. For that, guys, is paying forward, and everybody in attendance today is counting on you. Best of luck, and God bless.
I would now like to introduce the President of the Norwood City Schools Board of Education, Mr. Tim Bryant.
Congratulations, you made it. Something you're going to hear over the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'd like for you to take a moment and think about what that really means. Since you started elementary school, your parents, grandparents, family and friends, and teachers have been guiding you along the way. Now you are in control of your own destiny, the decisions that you make, and the actions that you take. A lot of you have already decided to further your education by going to college or trade school. Some of you have already decided to go into the military. And at this time, I'd like to say thank you. Some of you may not know what you want to do right now, but whatever decision that you make, find what you are passionate about and do it. Nothing will hit you harder than life, but it's not how hard you hit back, but how much you can take and keep moving forward. I have a friend who wrote a book titled Dash. His father inspired him to write the book. My friend was talking to his father after he retired and said, "Congratulations, you made it. Now what are you going to do?" His father looked at him and said, "Son, do not live your life like I did." His father said, "When the good Lord calls me home, on my tombstone will be my name, the day I was born, a dash, and the day I die. That dash represents your life." His father said, "My dash means nothing to me. I spent my whole life working a job that I never enjoyed and never enjoyed the life around me. I spent all year waiting for a vacation to actually enjoy life and never realizing the life around me." After talking with his father, he realized just how precious life really is. That if you have a dream, a career that you are passionate about, that you should do something about it. We are not guaranteed tomorrow. So take this time that you have and live life like there's no tomorrow. The hardest thing in life is to follow your dream and to tell somebody about it. In closing, I'd like to say, live life like there's no tomorrow. Find that thing that makes you happy, that you're passionate about, and don't be afraid to follow your dreams. Thank you, and God bless.
At this time, we will have the presentation of diplomas and certification of the graduates. Christian Douglas Peace. Douglas Peace. Allison Mary West. Lily Michelle Arthur. Megan Lynn Anderkin. Shane Stephen Beckner. Zulema Judith Banderas Rodriguez. Derek Ladon Boston. Kayla Nicole Bennett. Tyler Edward Bohajan. Linda Marie Brenner. Scotty Allen Browning. Brandy Paige Britt. Ben Frank Burton. Aspen Oriana Bryant. Her diploma will be given to her by her father, Mr. Tim Bryant, and her mother, Mrs. Annette Bryant. Adam Charles Burton. Hannah Nicole Brim. Armani D. Shannon Brown. Tracy Nicole Borgaminke. Her diploma will be given to her by her mother, Mrs. Nancy Borgaminke. James L. Bowling. Amira Bree Bauer-Hutzel. Elijah Ray Bolin. Aaron Renee Ballou. Kevin Steve Banderas. Kaylee Mihaila Kachalon. Cody Anthony Michael Caldwell. Josie Eileen Curtis. Derek Ryan Carey. Sarahi Godinez. Justin Gunnar Combs. Cheyenne Nicole Haney. Christian Lewis Edwards. Erin Nicole Harry. Elizabeth A. Holt. Thomas Charles England. Haley Nicole Hedges. Colin Ryan Daniels. Courtney Kaylin Grubb. Nigel Del Rey Chenault. Ashley Jeanette Darty. James Alexander Campbell. Ashley Marie Couch. Austin David Julius Caldwell. Emily Neal Huff. Her diploma will be given to her by board member Mr. Ken Miracle. Brian Michael Gideon. His diploma will be given to him by his mother, Mrs. Christine Gideon. Shelby Marie Kohler. Corey Ryan Green. Kennedy Jade Lever. Keisha Renee McFarland. Devin John Hausler. Caroline May Moyers. Andrew J. Hofford. Jesselyn Ann Nicole Neely. David Arthur Highlands III. Kaylee Miller. Howard Hunter Haskins. Madison Bess Mann. Aiden Michael Harlow. Michaela Ray Lane. Andrew Michael Giugio. Graham Elias Mark Gabbard. His diploma will be given to him by his uncle, Mr. Mark Gabbard. Desiree Katrina Lynn Perkins. Christopher Isom Jr. Tyler Jones. Allison Catherine Rutherford. Her diploma will be given to her by board member, Mr. Scott Faulkner. Eric LaShawn Lang. Brandy Lynn Saul. Jerry Denver Lewis. Sarah Ann Sparks. Joey Mace. Cassandra Ray Tuckett. Andrew William Little. Madeline Frances Schneider. Brett Lewis. Clifford Michael Kidd. Demaria Rashana Reed. Nicholas Connor Jackson. Miranda Catherine Quigley Botkin. Arthur Yenagihashi Hutchinson. Brooke Ashley Thomas. Jeremy Sean Moore. Haley Caitlin Wilson. Tyler Tristan Mounts. Andrew Jacob Noe. Evan James Parker. His diploma will be given to him by his father, Mr. Larry Parker. Christopher Rodney Phelps Carrillo. Jacob Gregory Pruitt. Jules Christian Rice. Augustus William Schneider. Tyler Richard Schroeder. Corey David Rooker. Isaac Anthony Rains. Thomas Edward Poor. Ryan E. Perry. Gino Thomas Orso. Jenna Michelle Worley. Patrick Andrew Moore. Martha Whittington. Hunter Vernon Scott Marksberry. Damon Edwin Scott. Bruce Matthew Sexton. Nicholas Ryan Stapleton. Darvey R. Thomas. Kyle Brandon Vaughn. Brandon Michael Warren. Khalees Tishawn Williams. Daniel Descartier Wilson. Skylar James Young. Peyton Cole Williams. Simeon Armand Ward. Humberto Valdez Flores. James F. Tackett. Logan Eleazar Smith. Jonathan Xavier Zeplaveda. Graduates, at this time, would you please stand? Mr. President, it is my pleasure to announce to you that the students of the class of 2015 have met all the graduation requirements of the state of Ohio, and they have met all the graduation requirements of the Norwood City Schools. They are ready to graduate. Go ahead, Christian. Congratulations, graduates. You are now Norwood High School graduates.